Some of you may know or may not know that here in North America we were robbed of many cool cars that other regions got. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to talk about 5 JDM Hondas that we never got here in North America. And guys, these cars are all sick as hell. I want to note that this list is in no particular order, just to make things clear. If you enjoy videos about Honda, I suggest you hit that like and subscribe button. Now, getting into it, starting off with the Honda Beat. If you played Gran Turismo, you might be familiar with this K car. Unlike most K cars of the time that use turbos to make some extra power, since all K cars are restricted to 660 cc's in engine size, the Beat actually use factory ITBs, individual throttle bodies, in great Honda fashion, keeping the Beat naturally aspirated and arguably the most responsive in its class. Horsepower was set at 63 and the E07A engine revved out to a solid 8100 RPM and could only be optioned with a 5-speed manual transmission. The Beat was produced from May 1991 to February 1996 and was one of the coolest K cars of the 90s for sure. Keeping in the K car class but now in the modern day, let me introduce you to the Honda S660. Arguably the coolest modern Honda we never got, and you could honestly look at this thing as a modern Beat. This time, Honda did opt to put a turbo on their flagship K car. The S660's S07A engine, also made 63 horsepower just like the Beat, was offered in a 6-speed manual or CVT transmission, and the manual is revved out to a solid 7700 RPM, while the CVT was limited to 7000 RPM. When you compare the two, the Beat seems like the more impressive car for its day especially, but I must say the S660 is a beautiful looking toy. Let me know which one you like more down below. The S660 was produced from April 2015 to March 2022, and I'm looking forward to be able to import one of these cars to Canada in 2030, as we only have a 15-year rule out here. Now, getting away from the K cars, let's take a look at a sick-ass JDM van, the RB1 and RB2 Honda Odyssey Absolute. This is not the same as our soccer mom Odysseys here in North America. The design of these Absolutes are just so stunning, so JDM looking if you will. Even better too, these were offered with a K24A. Though these aren't as powerful as the J series engines, but they still boast 197 horsepower and VTEC. A lot of these Absolutes were all-wheel drive as well and featured sick OEM body kits. These are already all over Canada as they are great year-round dailies. These RB1 or RB2 Absolutes, or otherwise called 3rd Gen Odysseys, were produced from 2003 to 2008. Seriously, like I said, these things are an amazing daily. They're reliable, all-wheel drive, still tons of space as they are a van. Seriously, the Absolutes are absolutely amazing. Keeping along with some more practical vehicles, this one is seriously underrated and unknown. The Honda Orthia is basically a Civic turned real station wagon. It's so incredibly cool. I literally see nobody talking about these things, and maybe it's because stock they aren't necessarily performance vehicles, and it seems like performance vehicles just kind of run social media these days. But you know, as I age personally, I've realized it's really not all about performance, and sometimes a vehicle is just cool because it's cool. So the Orthia either had a B18 B1 non-VTEC with 140 horsepower and could be front wheel drive or all-wheel drive and automatic or manual, or you could get a B20B making around 150 horsepower, and again the same deal, front wheel drive or all-wheel drive and automatic or manual. I'm sure since these things are B series, it's probably easy enough to do yourself a nice VTEC head swap, and there you go. Now you have yourself a possible manual all-wheel drive VTEC station wagon. That's seriously cool. The Orthia is seriously still one of Honda's undiscovered gems. Manual all-wheel drive, like I said, with a factory B series and a great looking chassis. These things honestly look so sick. Some of them were factory two-toned. Wow, those things are cool. The Ortheos were made from March 1996 to January 2002, so some of these things are stateside legal. Guys in the US, please don't hike up the prices too high. I still want to get one of these. Now onto something seriously special. Arguably the best Honda Accord of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the CL1 Accord Euro R. Basically, you can think of the Euro Rs as Type R versions of the Accords, but I'd say they were slightly less rugged than a Type R. There is also a CL1 Tornio Euro R. Basically, it's the exact same car with just some different headlights and taillights. These cars had the nasty red top H22A that made 217 horsepower, made it to a 5-speed manual transmission with a limited slip diff. Honestly, one of the best sounding engines of all time. When these things hit VTEC, that crossover is absolutely wonderful. These cars have started to bring a premium on the used market as of late, but are still a bargain in my opinion. Basically, if you're an H-Series fan or just a Honda fan in general, this is one of those cream of the crop cars. Also, these cars have factory Recaros, so they just get bonus points. The Euro Rs of this gen were made from 2000 to 2002, and I truly believe Honda never reached this level of cool with the Accord again, and they made a lot of good Accords after this too. All 5 of these cars I talked about in this video are awesome. I want to own so many cars, but these are 5 I'd all consider scooping up if the opportunity arose. The Euro R is one of my dream cars. I expect I will have to fulfill that dream soon enough. Guys, let me know your favorite car from this video, and if you have any other JDM Hondas that I didn't mention in this video that you like, let me know down below. I'd love to make a part 2, as there are way more cars to cover on this topic. Guys, if you enjoy videos like this, feel free to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I hope you all had an amazing day, and I really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.